Hi. Oh, it's time to go hit them weights, baby. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy today again. I'm still a little sore. I mean, I am. I'll probably focus on arms. Hold on. Let me put my seatbelt on. Let me put you down for a minute. All right. Let me see. I think I got it now. Okay. Let me readjust my mic too, sorry. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, so, nope, wrong way. Yeah, so I am essentially going to hit some arms today. My arms feel, my back and chest are still a little tight. I mean, they're pretty much healed up by now, but my legs are still pretty sore. And then I'm training with the client later, so I won't be, I don't want to go too crazy. I have been thinking more about my fitness goals lately. Like, all my other goals are in line for the most part. Money's about to start picking up because work is about to start picking up. I'm already getting more and more people lined up for work once all this ice and shit is gone. It's pretty much gone. I mean, by the end of the day today, all the roads will be pretty much clear and good to go. And by the end of the weekend, I'm hoping that the snow is, most of the ice and snow is pretty much melted. I believe it will be. And so now that all the goals, my work goals are lined up, my stand-up goals, I got a routine ready. It's just a matter of memorizing it. Lately, I've been kind of, when I sit down to read or sit down to write with y'all, it's getting harder. Nothing's coming to me. I did think about a joke earlier that I thought was pretty funny. Like, it's more like a, oh, did he say that kind of thing than an actual joke, but it's not a lot of expectation twist in it. But it's like, you know, this cold, it sucks. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of this cold weather. Like, I'm pretty sure more people died from being cold than being hot. You know what I mean? Like, I'll always be hot. I'm okay with that. Unless you're Jewish, then the Jewish people might have that beat. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up, but kind of funny too. Oh, are y'all looking a little blurry? Let's see. Huh. I'm looking blurry right now. I don't like it. Oh well, I gotta focus on driving, so just have to be what it is. There we go. Got it. Yeah, so now that all those goals are in line, I think it's time to start focusing more on my fitness goals. What I'm gonna do is I still want them 18-inch arms. I think I'm gonna push back the marathon for a little bit, start focusing on lifting, and lifting heavy, baby. I want 18-inch arms. That's the main thing I want. I wouldn't mind getting down to single-digit body fat, but for a bulking phase, that's not gonna happen. So for now, I think it's time to go. I got a good idea of what I need to do to get there. Mainly is going to be my diet. Today I'm going to focus on my crap diet, like where I'm not really thinking about how much. Did this guy just lose his mirror? Yeah, he did. Wanted some chick. No, I don't know what that was about. So I'm going to focus on my diet. I'm going to do a crap diet today where I'm not really doing my meal preps. I'm just kind of eating whatever I feel like eating today and seeing how many calories that brings in. And I don't think it's a lot. Like, well, I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. But I don't eat a whole lot. I'm using MyFitnessPal. That's a great app. But now they make you pay for premium in order to get the macros. Like, what kind of crap is that? But I might just cancel a subscription that I don't use anymore. Like Peacock, I never watch that anymore, so I might as well cancel that and then use the money from that to make up or to justify paying for MyFitnessPal Premium. Which, I mean, once I get it down, I pretty much know what I'm going to eat daily. It's going to be good though. I think I'm probably get about 2,500 calories daily on average. Whatever I'm getting, I maintain the same weight. Like I'm not gaining weight, but I'm not losing weight. You know what I mean? Like whatever my maintenance calories are, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in that 2,500 range, somewhere around there, 2,000, 2,500, maybe more. I don't know. Whatever it is, I need about 4,000. I think 4,000 is going to be like a good number for me to bulk up. I'm at 185, 190 right now. I haven't checked in a little while, but I need to get in about 14% body fat is usually where I hang out at. I'd love to get down in that single digit range, but like I said, I got to get about 4,000 calories, and my body fat will probably go up a little bit to 16% or something like that, 18%, which is okay. If I can get up, bulk up enough to where I can actually build some muscle, that's what I want. I gotta build a lot of muscle in my arms. I mean, think about it, that's 2 inches added on to what I got now. I have like a 15-inch arm now. I think 15, somewhere around a 16 maybe. 18, I mean 18 is not humongous either, so maybe it's not as big a deal as I think, but I'd really like to bulk up these arms. My chest and everything's pretty good. I'd like to build my upper chest a little bit, get some more mass up in here. I'm enjoying exactly how my chest is looking now. My back has always been, I've always had a pretty good back as far as like muscle building wise. My shoulders are always, if anything, I've always had really big traps, so I don't really try to avoid doing too many shoulders. And I don't really like the whole humongous shoulder look. That's very popular right now. Like, I mean, yeah, I'll still do them, but I'm not a huge shoulder person. I'd rather have bigger arms. So we'll see how it goes. Get my abs. I like to let them abs pop out more too. That's another thing. And obviously calves and legs, and they're pretty basic size. I mean, nothing too fancy, but if anything, build up the calves a little bit is always a good one. Especially for my body type, my tall and skinny body type. You know, calves are always going to be a concern. So today we'll focus on arms. I'll start I'm gonna see how my calorie count is today. Maybe by the end of the week, I'll cook and count all that up too. So it's gonna be a lot of calorie count and macro tracking today to see kind of where I normally stay at and where my normal meal preps are at and how much more I need to add on to get what I need. I don't even know if I'm getting enough protein. I doubt it. I might be getting close, but I'd like to get up at least 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna superset today. So every set I do, I'm gonna do, you know, bicep and then tricep immediately after. It's always really good. It gives you a really good pump. You know, your arms really swell up with that. This weekend, I might go ahead and go hit the comedy club. I can loosen up on my budget a little bit because work's picking up, but I need to get around some more comedy, or at least watch some more. That usually helps get my mind going in that mode. You know what I mean? Like I said, the last few times I've sat down to do comedy, nothing's really came to me. So I got to get the ball rolling with that again. But we're looking forward to it. I'll see y'all again for, I think I'm going to change it up today. I'm going to see y'all again for some meal prepping. We're going to talk and I'm going to show you my meal prepping cooking thing. I'll still do my stand-up most likely, but we'll do, I'll take you through all what I'm doing for my meal prepping and maybe even show you a spreadsheet or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. I hope you're staying warm out there. Much love, everybody. Bye-bye. Hello, good afternoon. We are here for another stand-up session. Today, I had a few things earlier. What was it? I even said it in my video. 2 things I thought might be funny that would probably work. Oh, you're on level. It's going to bother me. Look at those manly hands. That's called a man's hand right there, buddy. So it was 2 things I was wanting to I don't even know if did I write them down. I don't think I did. And I cannot remember what it was. Oh, the the really kind of joke that's a little much, you know. But those jokes are usually ones that might end up working. Like, you know, all this cold sucks, right? Let me put that down. I'd enjoy heat much more than the cold. I think that's across the board. The board too. Like most people would rather have heat than the cold. I'm sure more people has died. More people have died from cold weather than hot weather. From being cold than hot. Except the Jews. Except the Jews. They might prefer the cold. Prefer cold, actually. Now that I think about it. Pretty short joke. Not really much. There's not really much more you can do with that, you know? And it don't even make sense now that I think about it. Because, like, I was going with a joke about, obviously, the Holocaust and all that, but they were in gas chambers, so, like, it's not really a heat thing, you know? Well, instead of the Jews, it could be more of a current events thing, which is kind of fucked up, but, like, but the kind of fucked up stuff is kind of can hit, you know? Except that lady in the subway in New York that was lit on fire. Kind of fucked up. She might prefer the cold. She probably would prefer the cold. She wasn't dead. Or that's a little specific. Or you could do a LA Los Angeles joke about the fires. Maybe instead of that, it's like, except that lady in New York City, you know, who was lit on fire. Yeah, she might prefer the cold if, you know, she wasn't dead. But something like that. Or make an LA fire joke, you know. Unless you live in LA, then like you might rather be cold because that whole place is on fire, right? So there's a few different ways you can go with it. I don't know which one would get more laughs. They're all the lady in the subway can only that can only work for like another month at most. You know what I mean? That's kind of like older news. Unless I find a way to talk about it earlier on in the set. You know what I mean? And then you can tag back to it. That would be all right. That would work. All this cold sucks, right? I enjoy the heat much more than the cold, I'm telling you. I think that's across the board too. Like most people would rather have the heat than cold. Rather be hot than cold. Be hot and then cold. Unless you're in Los Angeles. More people have died from being cold than hot, you know. Unless you're in like Los Angeles or something, then maybe not. Or even take that, I'm sure more people have died from being hot than cold out. And then just do you know, just do the other one, or just keep it as like, except that lady in NYC that was lit on fire, you know, she might prefer the cold now that I think about it, even though she's, if she wasn't dead, of course. A little dark, pretty dark actually. All this cold sucks, right? That's another thing too. I've been kind of out of it for a while. Like, I haven't watched no stand up lately, and I've been kind of just listening to stand up or listening to the person on the podcast or in the YouTube videos explain how to get material. And I've been doing this with y'all more than I've been consuming it. Like for me, like listening to people be funny actually helps me think in that way too. You know what I mean? So this weekend I might try to go hit the comedy club and see if I can't watch whoever the guy is. He's not local, but whoever the guy is that's traveling in town. Maybe I'll go check that out. I also got an idea for somebody that might want to be on the podcast soon. I was just talking to him at the gym earlier. He seems like he might be open to it. I don't know if he would or not, actually, but well, you know, I need to ask him. Might as well, right? Let's see. Anything else with cold weather? Go rag on the not rag on them, but like talk about the homeless people. Like I'm sure they would much rather be cold than hot. You know. I can add that in before that homeless lady. I don't know if she was homeless, but that lady in New York who was burnt on fire by that one guy. um, Anything else? Cold, maybe homeless in cold weather. Hmm. Circumstantial, like observational kind of humor. Like, what's up with that? I don't know. Nothing's really coming to me. Maybe I need another. Just get another routine going. Like, just go ahead and try to get like a whole new 3 minutes, and just go on it and go with that, and then build it up from there. Because I found that if I have a basic idea of what I want the entire 3 minute set to be like, I can expand on it and throw stuff in there. Huh. Let's see. The thing about this one I just talked about, it seems like something I could tag or set up earlier on in the joke, like set up and payoff, or it's tag is what it is. I'm not sure. We're gonna move on. Let's see. And see, I just really just want to move on because like I could spend another 30 minutes just sitting here staring at the screen thinking of stuff. But knowing that I'm on camera and like I'm doing this video, I don't want to do that. Um, so we'll talk about something else. This is really nothing. Like I thought about it earlier because I'm like, who the fuck uses that? You know what I mean? But like the word like a nincompoop. Like that's one word, but it's like kind of a funny word. Like what? Like who? Like how did that become an insult? Like I think I was thinking about this as far as the joke goes. Like I wish we could go back to a time where I wish we could go back to times when nincompoop was a fighting led to a full-blown fist fight. Like, what the fuck did you just call me? I think we were on the way, though. As sensitive as people were. I can get political with it. Because, like, talking about sensitive, nincompoop, use it as a tag down the road, too, you know? I think we're on the way as sensitive people are these days. Did you know with this last election, there were grief support groups for people after Trump won. And obviously, I don't want to get political and be like, yeah, you know what I mean? But like, now I'm not necessarily a Trump fan. But really, but a support group. I also have a friend who was skipped over in a hot yoga class accidentally. Who was skipped over in a hot yoga class accidentally from getting a cool towel on her head. She cried because of it. Now you can't tell me we haven't gotten a little too sensitive. And this is just a basic thought. Like, obviously this is spitballing, but you could pull a joke out of this. It's a good start because you could pull a joke out of this. I know it. Imagine if I called her a nincompoop because of it. She would have been in that support group like all to hell. But actually I do know that's a true story. I do know somebody who told me that. But like, if you're watching this, I love you. It's not serious. I don't think you were sensitive. I think it's kind of funny that you cried about it. Maybe I don't know. Just like, it's not a big deal. I'm just teasing you a little bit, but I think she realizes it too. I don't know. And either way, it's kind of funny. You gotta admit. So yeah, it's a good start. I keep looking at time because I'm like, fuck, is this over yet? Am I hitting time? Because like, this is hard. I haven't been in a good mental creative flow when it comes to writing jokes lately, so I don't really have a lot. But that's a good start for something recently. If you're out there and you're watching this because you enjoy watching the process of me writing jokes, and maybe it helps you get your creative juices going and make you write jokes as well. Like, sitting down to do it is the biggest part, you know. Like, honestly, I don't even do it unless I'm doing this with y'all. This is kind of a, you know, I'm helping you, helping me, help you kind of thing. So like, if eventually I'll get to the point where I'm actually writing these jokes without filming it, because like, I have more freedom and less pressure to spend more time thinking about stuff. But I could see how I could sit here for hours and nothing would come. You know what I mean? I do think that you have to be out mingling and doing things and like get that kind of mental juice going. You know what I mean? Like this last couple of days, because of the way the weather's been, I've been, honestly, the last month really, because the way work has been. But I've been sitting around a lot. You know what I mean? I'm like at the house chilling, not really going out and doing things. I'm not working as much, so like I've had all this free time. So you got to be out mingling and doing stuff, and that's why this next chapter, I think I mentioned it earlier on the way to the gym, is the inertia. We're getting no, it might be yesterday on the improvement video, but inertia, getting the ball rolling. If you get some inert, you got it's all about inertia. Once you get going, you keep going. Simple as that. I think that's a good move. So yeah, I think that's all for the stand up. But I will do a brief talk about um, how the gym went. It was a good workout. I got a really good arm pump. It's going to be hard to build these arms up. I've been really conflicted because I want to bodybuild. I want to get up to like, I'm probably like 190, 185, 190 right now. I'd like to get up to like 200, 210, and ideally keep the body fat a little still the same pretty much. But I want to build muscle. So I'd like to get my arms, my 18-inch arms. I want that. That's like a big thing for me. I want 18-inch arms. But I also want to do this sub 4-hour marathon. So if I build up this muscle and then I cut back down, it's going to be kind of hard to, you know what I mean? It's going to be hard to maintain it. So I'm probably, honestly, I'm not wanting to train for a marathon right now. I think I do want to do bodybuilding. So I think I'm going to start, like today I've started logging all my food on MyFitnessPal. I don't know if I cooked today. I will videotape it when I cook. That way y'all can see what I'm working with. And we're going to do the whole shebang. I got my scales out. I got my teaspoons and my tablespoons out and all that, all that kind of stuff. That way I can get exact measurements of what my macros are. And like right now, it's looking like on a day when I'm not meal prepping and I'm just eating chicken nuggets and, whatever around the house. Like on a good day, I'll probably get about 2,500, 3,000 calories. It's like what I thought. Because like one plate of these chicken nuggets, I eat about 20 chicken nuggets at a time. Okay. So that's like, and that's a big plate. So maybe a little less, but we'll say 20. That is like 1,000 calories. And then I got the Chick-fil-A sauce, and that's like, I think all in all, it's like a 1,500 calorie meal. And I'll eat like 2 of those. So that's 2,500 right there. Not including what I'm drinking. So I'm probably getting like 3,000 calories a day, easy. The protein, I'm only hitting probably like 150, and that's low. So 150 grams. I need at least a gram per pound of body weight. Ideally, I need like 1.5 grams. So I need like 200 and some. So I got to start doing protein shakes. And lately, I just haven't had the craving for them. Mainly because I put all this stuff in there. Like I put like a cup of blueberries and mixed berries. Then I put a cup of broccoli. And then I put 2 scoops of protein and usually some creatine. And like that's my protein shake. And it's a lot. It's a lot to get down, But I could easily put 2 scoops of protein and some almond milk and just do that and be fine with it. That would at least get me an extra 100 grams of protein per day because I can do 2 per day. So I think I'll start doing that. I also got my protein bars again. Like those are good snacks. I can just like munch on. Like I'll probably eat one. Actually, I probably won't because I gotta leave here in a little bit. But I'll probably eat. I'll probably do a protein shake with the creatine. Not with the blueberries and all the other crap. I just don't feel like eating all that right now. But I don't want to be too full. But I'll do the protein shake and then a protein bar with it. That'll give me probably like 75 grams of protein right there. And then if I do another plate of chicken by the end of the day, which I'm sure I will, I'll be getting close to 200 grams today. So that's not bad. I should be able to get around 200 grams if I do the protein shake. Yeah. So it'll probably be Sunday when I do my meal prep. So when I meal prep, we'll go through the whole process together, and it'll be an extra long video. And then maybe I can get a podcast going the following week. I got a couple options of people. I'm going to reach out to the Dead Crow people or the traveling people, comedians. Reach out to them. There's like the guy will do his show and then they'll announce the next person. And I can just go on their Instagram and directly ask them, hey, you want to be on a podcast? Most of the time it doesn't work, but sometimes it does. It depends on how eager these comedians are. You know what I mean? Like, luckily I got like 3,000 followers on Instagram. Not even necessarily people that are engaging with me, but like they're actual people. Because at one time it's this long story. I pretty much I'm an ambassador for Bucked Up, still am, but I don't do it. But and they gave you a free software of like getting people. So you sign in with your Instagram, it would follow people and unfollow people. And through that process, I ended up with like 3,000 followers of like just random people. And so with that, at least I had like people come to my Instagram page and then they see my other shorts that I've done with the podcast, and like they see that it's very professional looking because I know how to make it look good, and I've done these shorts and these reels, and then they see I have 3,000 followers, and I guess they immediately like, all right, word, or at least one person did. But I think it's a good move. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we'll see if I can't get somebody. If not, I got a couple of local people that I think might do it. And it, we'll see how it goes from there. It's looking like this all week next week I'll be memorizing lines and memorizing my set, and then I'll get up there probably either next Thursday or the Thursday after. Will I record it? I might, just because, and I might post it just because like I went through this process with y'all, but it might be the only one because it's the very first one. I gotta go up there and try it out and see how it does, and then I'll try it again and keep doing it. And my plan is once I get going, I'm going to keep doing it every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday is like usually like nobody. I think there's this one open mic, and I don't think anybody even go to it really. But being up on stage and being in the process of doing it and performing it would be good. Obviously, more of a crowd better. Dead Crow is going to be the big one for that. But my plan is once I get going, I want to keep going. I'm not going to stop. I'll do the same set every time. I don't care. But just keep doing it is the idea. And then I can adjust and tweak and try different sets and whatnot every time. So right now I probably got 6 minutes. I got 2 3-minute sets. That's finished and ready to go. I probably got a few more that might work. I could probably get another 5 minutes, maybe another 2 sets, maybe another 6, if I really pluck through the stuff that I've read that's like we've kind of done together, like the clown stuff, I could try that, and the domestic abuse in the household, maybe try that. So I could probably scratch together. I could probably get a full 20 minutes, like right now. I could scratch together, but none of it's been tried. You know what I mean? So who knows if it actually works or not? So, all right. Well, I'm droning on. I'm like kind of just talking, which that's what I do with this. This is what you're supposed to do with the vlog, right? So yeah, go. So train o'clock here in a little bit, and then tonight, I don't know. It depends on what happens. I'd like if I can, I might go watch a movie. There's a couple movies I want to see out right now. There's what is that one? The Mark Wahlberg one, Flight Risk. This guy that I follow on YouTube says it sucks. Well, I mean, he doesn't say. He's just critical, but everybody's a critic, especially those people that have really like a large followings that do movie reviews. They're just critics. That's all they are. They just talk about how crappy it is. So maybe I'll go check that out. And if not, the other one, The Companion, that looks really good. A lot of people are raving about it. I don't even know if it's out yet. I know it's maybe about to come out, but I'm not for sure. So then if not, maybe I'll go. Those are 3 things: 2 movies, and then actually, let me see. Companion is actually, I'm pretty sure it's not out yet. Companion, yeah, it opens the end of, okay, it's another week before it's out. So Flight Risk is the only thing that's really out right now. It is out. Okay, so that's an option. Let's see what else is out. Since we're already here, let's go ahead and see what else is going on. I don't think there's much else. Flight Risk, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's not a lot out. The Brutalist, I heard that might be all right. Um, okay. So I'll either watch that or go watch one of the stand-up shows this weekend. Curious to see how it goes. I would probably watch The Brutalist. I've seen some of the stuff about it, you know. Hmm. Somebody, it's like a war movie too. I like the war movies. Hmm. Okay. All right. That's all for today. Love y'all. See you again soon.